Alright, here's the final assembly we'll be building together in this session. First things first, let's open up the initial part, which is our bracket. Here is the bushing, followed by the roller, and the main base plate. And the last piece we'll need for this assembly is the shaft part. Okay, with all our parts loaded, let's close these windows, and we can now start a brand new assembly file from scratch. We'll begin by inserting our main component, the base, and placing it into our assembly. Next, let's bring in the first bracket. I'll go to Insert Components, select it, and just place it right here in the workspace for now. To get this positioned, I'll use the Mate tool, starting with a Coincident mate on the bottom face, and then a Concentric mate on the mounting hole. I'm just going to make a quick edit to the base, so let's switch over to its part file to add a feature. Using the Fillet command, I'll quickly select and round these 4 outer corners of the base. Now, back in the assembly, we'll click Yes to rebuild and see those changes update. Now, instead of inserting the second bracket manually, we can simply mirror this one. I'll select the Mirror Components command from the Assembly tab. For the mirror plane, I'll expand the tree and select the right plane. Then, for components to mirror, I'll select our bracket part.
Not like that. First, we'll do another plan in the middle of the base by selecting the first side, then the second, then pressing OK. Then, we will again select Mirror Components and choose Plan 1 as the mirror plan, and select the bracket piece.
Click the next arrow, and there we go. With the brackets in place, it's time to add the shaft. Let's go back to Insert Components, select the shaft, and drop it into our assembly. To make this, I'll first make it concentric with the hole in the bracket. Then, to fully position it, I'll add a Coincident mate between the face of the shaft and the inner face of the bracket. Okay, the shaft is set. Let's bring in our final 2 parts. We'll grab the bushing, and we also need to insert the roller. First, let's get the roller aligned. I'll add a concentric mate between it and the shaft. Next, I'll do the same for the bushing, making it concentric with the roller. To position these along the shaft, I'll make the face of the bushing coincident with the face of the roller. Now, let's insert the second bushing part and get it into position. First, we'll make it concentric with the shaft. Then we'll add a coincident mate between the outer face of the bushing and the inner face of the roller. We can see a warning about over-defining the assembly, so I'll cancel that attempt and reevaluate. It seems the assembly is now fully positioned correctly with the existing mates. And there we have it. As you can see, the roller assembly now rotates freely together on the shaft, exactly as intended. I'll just collapse the feature tree here to clean up the view. We can see all our parts and all the mates that hold them together are listed right under here. I'll delete this redundant one to ensure the model functions correctly. Let's give it a final look from a few different angles. Everything moves correctly. I'll just change the scene to a plain white background for a cleaner final presentation. And that completes our belt roller support.
assembly. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and don't forget to share it with anyone else who might find it useful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.